Hi friends, today we're going to make yogurt today. You're going to need to start with a big pot like this, a heavy duty stainless steel pot. I believe this is a big 5-gallon, I'm not positive. And you're going to need, I always make 2 gallons of milk, so you're going to pour 2 gallons of milk right into your pot. So take your 2 gallons, pour them in, and then turn your burner on. Now I have a really like a turbo gas burner, so I know mine is pretty powerful, so I make sure to set mine just below medium. And if you know you have a really slow burner, then maybe start just above medium, but you just don't want to burn your yogurt and you want it to be a slower process but not so slow. So once you have your milk in there and you set your burner, then what you want to do is throw your lid on, so just retain that heat better, and then set your timer. Set your timer for 30. I set mine for 30 minutes. Maybe the first time you make it, you want to set it for 20 minutes. What do you think? 20 minutes? Yeah. So set it for 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll check the temperature. Now mine's been going so far for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna check the temperature right now. So you're gonna need one of these laser guns that just shoots the temperature. So we're gonna just check the temp. I'm at 100 degrees, and I want to get my temperature up to 185. Okay, so putting my lid back on. So while that's going, I come over here to the counter and I get all my jars ready. I pull these out of the cupboard. I have 10 of these mason jars. They're the large mason jars. I use wide mouth because then they're easier to clean. I grab my extra lids out of the drawer. I use the plastic ones. I also just like these. They're easier. They don't come apart, so I find them easier. Yeah, don't. And you'll need it doesn't need to be a measuring cup, but you'll need a glass jar when we're gonna scoop out the yogurt later. You'll need a glass jar out, a fork, and I just put a towel down on my counter so that all the condensation that's going to build up and all the water that's going to be on the outside of the pan, just so your pan doesn't slip around. I also got some of the stuff out that I use because I thought you might be interested in seeing some of the things that I use when I actually make shakies in the morning. And so this is what we make our shakies, and I think I got it at Walmart or Target, just a glass pitcher. We use this hand mixer to mix them in the morning, and because we're using them every morning, we ended up buying stainless steel straws. They are an investment at first, but then they save a lot of money. And for like Lena, who just turned 1, she doesn't know how to use a straw yet, so these old sippy cups that are totally eaten from Matthias, we just use those again, and she uses them when we don't put the stopper in them. So then she can drink her morning shaky with these, so it's really great. Okay, so my my timer just beeped, and I'm gonna go ahead and check my yogurt after 30 minutes and see what the temperature's at. I'm gonna gently stir this, and I see a little bit of bubbles at the top. I can tell it's getting pretty hot. It's up to 170, 173, goes down to just depends. If it hits a big patch of bubbles, I think the temperature goes down to like 165, but if you can just kind of skim away some of the bubbles and get directly to the milk, then it's showing a reading of like 170. So I'm going to put my lid back on. This time I'm only going to set my timer for 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm over here at my sink, and while that's going for 10 more minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my sink right now with cold water. If you want the cooling process to go even faster, some moms I know have taken like their ice cubes and put ice cubes in here, and they've also taken those freezer packs that are in our freezer, and they put those in here to really make that an ice bath and get that to cool faster. I just haven't done it just because it just seems like extra work for me, but that's something that you can make the process go even faster to do. So just fill your sink about halfway with cold water. All right, so my 10-minute timer just gave me the 1-minute beep saying that it is got less than a minute left, and I can smell the milk, so not burning or anything, but it's just time to really, it's getting close. All right, and I see tons of bubbles in here now, and that's really my sign that I am pretty much done. You kind of got to whisk them away. You got to whisk them away, and yeah, I'm going to turn this off. It's showing from it goes from 180, 187, 190. So I know I'm definitely at 185. It's giving me all those readings. So what you want to do right now is you're going to set your oven down to 170. That's the lowest my oven goes. Really 100 is the proper temperature. But I'm going to set it to 170. Wait for that to beep. And then I'm going to turn my oven off, but leave my oven light on. So I'm just actually going to go ahead and turn my oven light on right now too. So we're going to take this to our cold water bath. You can see it just steaming in there and sitting. So you're going to want to get that. Now what you want to do is that's going to go down. That will take less time, but it will take about 10 minutes. That's going to go down to 120 to 115. So you just take your whisk and you'll stir it gently every now and then. Keep checking the temperature until you get it down to 120, 115, and that's when you want to take it out. Okay, so our yogurt's ready, and this is a pretty quick process. You need to just grab a big scoop of your yogurt, grab some starter yogurt, your previous batch, or it can be like Fahe is what I originally started with. And now we're mixing it slowly in like a zigzag pattern to kind of dissolve it, but we don't want to kill the good bacteria. So once we pretty much have that stirred, we're gonna dump that gently back in, and again I'm gonna stir gently in a zigzag pattern.
Can I do it?
Just a second. And I have my helper, because I always need a helper for this step. Matthias, he puts all the lids on for me. Okay, all right, so that's it. All right, and so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just start.
I want to mix it.
Oh, I need you to be the big helper and put the lids on, ready? So we're just scooping it. And then I have him put the lids on, because then we try to rush this process to get it in the oven as fast as we can. Is taking these over to the stove. Okay, so I got those into the oven, and I did turn the oven off right before I put them in. So just make sure the oven light is on, and then set your timer for 7 hours. So in 7 hours, it should be all set, and they'll be a little liquidy, you'll see, but they shouldn't be runny. And putting them in the refrigerator, we even set them more. So one thing I wanted to mention is that sometimes I do put my yogurt in a small little jar, and the reason why I'll fill it about this full, and then you can put fresh fruit in there or honey for the kids, and it's a great snack. And this is just one of those tiny little mason jars. All right, we'll see you when this is all done. Have a great day. Okay, so our yogurt is done. It's been 7 hours, and I want to take it out and show you what it looks like.
Careful.
All right, so hopefully Lena doesn't get, you can see it's slightly runny on the sides, but it's pretty thick, and it will even firm up more in the refrigerator. And so I'll just take a scoop and show you. Here's a scoop of it, and like I said, it will firm up even more in the refrigerator. Oh, I think somebody wants to try it. What do you think? Thanks for watching us make yogurt today. I hope you're successful with your yogurt. Just let me know if you have any questions. Bye.